That got a standing ovation from the blind people.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Vari Vlog. On this episode, I will be discussing something that some of you may find kind of disgusting. Some of you, though, may find it erotic? I don't know. So I'll just tell you this little story. So recently I had to limit myself to spending roughly $0 for an entire week due to bills coming up and me buying things that I needed to return later because I didn't have enough money to actually buy them. So what happened during that week was I didn't get to spend any money, so I didn't buy any additional meats. As it turns out, the meats I had, I was able to make without using any grease or oil. So for that entire week, roughly, I didn't have any oil, grease, or really fatty stuff for that entire week. So as soon as I got money, which was very soon after, I decided to go to McDonald's. And at McDonald's I ate way too much McDonald's food. And McDonald's food, well, it does something to a man. So here's what happened. I leave McDonald's, I go back to my office, and I sit there for a little while, and then all of a sudden, whoa, hey, what is that feeling? So I decide to, instead of gassing out my office mates, head over to the restroom, sit on the toilet. I think I'm about to have a bout of very explosive diarrhea. Well, instead, I let out what I deem the world's longest fart. No lie, I let out a fart, pretty loud, that lasted for roughly 45 seconds. Seriously. I didn't know a human body could do that. I haven't ever heard a burp that lasted that long. So maybe it has something to do with the anus, or I'm a freak of nature. More leaning towards that. So yeah, so I finish up, no poop, it was all good, but it was also all weird. Luckily, nobody else came into the bathroom while I was there. That's a good thing. I probably would have frightened someone if that happened. So I leave the bathroom feeling quite relieved, but quite disturbed. So I go to class, and I'm sitting in class, and then all of a sudden, there it is again, and I just thought it was a normal one. So I did one of those where you clench, and then you let a little out, and then you clench, and you let a little more out quietly. No noise is made, it's all good. Except I didn't know I didn't have control. And another long one came out. Kind of awkward. Yeah, kind of awkward. Nobody looked at me. And the teacher didn't stop talking. Now this is a classroom of like 10 to 12 people, so I think everyone heard it. It wasn't as loud as the one from the toilet, but I mean, it was louder than quiet. Alright? So, I didn't shiz myself, but mentally, I was shized. It was pretty traumatic of an experience when you're not already incredibly good friends with everyone in class. A little different there. Yeah, so that was my embarrassing moment of, well, the entire semester so far. And I shouldn't say so far, but knowing me, something like that might happen again. Now, here's the ironic part. I would say at the beginning of the semester, in another class, some female who's all prude and proper, and kind of annoys me. She and then we're in a class of only like 7 or 8 people, and she starts farting. Not like me, not the really obnoxious long farts, but she starts farting, and I'm everything in me. It takes everything in me to hold back laughter. I mean, just think about this like prissy biatch of a girl sitting there farting, not even making any motions to indicate that she's farting, but I knew she was farting. I mean, it was her. I was sitting right behind her. Yeah, I didn't get any smells, but she was farting. And so then, weeks later, not in the same class, that happens, and I think I'll recover, but yes, my friendly tip, if you enjoy greasy fast food, I would suggest evenly spreading out your consumption of such foods rather than holding off and then having it every so often. Maybe for diet-wise, you probably shouldn't eat it at all, but it's so cheap. I mean, $1 will get me like a quarter pound of food. That's like Ethiopia prices right there. I mean, that's ridiculous. I can't pass that up. If I could spend $5 and get like 1.5 pounds of food and like 12 to 16 ounces of fluid, actually more than that because the refills are free, it's hard for me to pass that up. So yeah, but I paid for it that time. I paid for it dearly. So learn from me. If anything, learn. Learn from this. Thanks for listening. Peace!